Hello everyone and welcome back to another Korean movie review by EonTalk. I'm your host Ian, and today's video movie review will be on the new crime action film out of Korean cinema, On the Line, aka Voice. On the Line, or its Korean title, Voice, is a crime film revolving around voice phishing scams, and I'm not sure as to why they decided to have a different English title from the Korean, as the Korean title is also in English. Nevertheless, both fit the movie and its narrative well, but I'll refer to the film as On the Line from now on, as that's the official English title. On the Line was directed by the twin Kim brothers, Kim Sun and Kim Gok, who also directed White, Horror Stories, and Horror Stories 3. The movie is expected to be a top contender at the Korean box office, as its release is right before Chuseok, or the Korean Thanksgiving, alongside Miracle, which will be releasing on the same day. The movie stars Myung-Hoon and Kim Mu-Yeol as the main leads, and the film also had a strong supporting cast as well of Hee-Won, Myung-Hoon, and Joo-Young. The film revolves around a man who falls victim to a voice phishing scam, and him tracking down the crime ring in charge of the scam and getting revenge. Before getting deeper into the review, let's take a look at the detailed synopsis of On the Line. One seemingly average day, calls are made to the families and associates of construction site workers. Following these calls, several people fall victim to a horrible scam and they lose all their savings. One of those victims is Seo-Jun, a former detective who's now working as the head of the construction site that was targeted. In order to retrieve back the 3 billion Korean won that he and his colleagues lost and get his revenge, Seo-Jun starts tracking down the core of the voice phishing scam. He succeeds in infiltrating the call center, which is located in China, but he discovers that the scam involves much more than he had expected. From collecting personal private information to composing scam scripts, cash withdrawals, and currency exchange operations, the scale of the scam organization is highly systemized. And there, he meets the man behind the voice that scammed him, and his revenge begins. Before getting into the review, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to ExpressVPN. If you're looking to access more Korean movies but don't know where to find them, I highly suggest using ExpressVPN and accessing more content. By using ExpressVPN, you can bypass geo restrictions, meaning you can be from anywhere around the world and access other countries' servers. If you'd like to access more Korean content, be sure to sign up for ExpressVPN using my link in the descriptions or expressvpn.com/EonTalk and get 49% off an annual plan, plus 3 extra months for free. Better yet, if you sign up and don't like the service, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, meaning you can cancel anytime within the first 30 days. Okay, getting back to the review, I'd just like to say that I'll be giving my thoughts and opinions of the movie from here on out. Therefore, there may be minor spoilers or parts about the movie that you may not want to hear before watching yourself. I'm going to keep spoilers to a minimum, but please be aware of this. That being said, let's get right into what I found to be the good parts about On the Line. Right off the bat, Kim Mu-Yeol was absolutely incredible. He fit his role so well and made it really believable that he was a con artist. I can't say that all roles were good fits or that all actors gave their best performances in this, but I can say for sure that Kim Mu-Yeol was extraordinary. He's an astounding actor, and his performance in this was the best I've seen of his in recent years. Stepping back a little and looking at the film on a more macro sense, On the Line is about an ex-cop taking revenge. Does that sound familiar? The Man from Nowhere, The Chaser, and I Saw the Devil all have a similar overall theme. Of course, there are numerous differences and identifying details that make each movie special and what it is, but they all fall under the umbrella of ex-authority going after evil and getting revenge. And zooming in on a micro sense, this is a small detail, but the opening title scene left a noteworthy impression on me. It was like an American crime drama series opening, with its text, music, and transitions. Moreover, there were a few chuckle-worthy points in the film, but overall the movie didn't have much humor. And most importantly, On the Line does an incredible job showcasing in a very realistic way how voice phishing scams take advantage of vulnerable people during unstable states. It's extremely cruel. There's a quote in the film that goes something like, "Let's show them a taste of hell," and this is quite literally the case, as the scammers display a short glimpse of happiness and joy to the victims, but it's actually cold-blooded evil in disguise. Extremely cruel and gruesome, and makes you wonder how a human being can do such wicked acts to another human. The scary thing is, this is all true and happening in real life. There are victims every day of these scams, every day. Okay, now that we took a look at what I found to be the positives of On the Line, let's take a look at what I found to be the negatives. With about 30 minutes left, the movie kind of goes south all of a sudden. It felt like they rushed to conclude, which is quite unfortunate because I feel like what they were able to accomplish prior was quite good. Nevertheless, I will also say that the overall progression was on the faster side. A sequence after a sequence after a sequence, without much deeper engagement. So I guess that's why it felt like the movie rushed to finish even more, since the overall momentum of the film was on the quicker side. Furthermore, it's sad to say, but the ending was pretty unlikely, or very unlikely. However, with a movie like this, a hopeful ending and conclusion is almost kind of necessary. It's just that it's probably really unlikely in real life that victims will get their money back in whole. There were also other parts that didn't make sense. Minus small details, there were also parts that had me questioning some parts, like how Korean cops are taking the lead, especially when entering the call center building, when they're in China. Shouldn't the Chinese authorities be in charge? And lastly, I said Mu-Yeol was incredible, but I can't say that all casting were good. Most notably, Myung-Hoon. Myung-Hoon had his breakout performance in Parasite, who played the man that lived in the basement of the Park family's home. He has a freaky look in his eyes, which shined in Parasite, and he had it partially in this as well, but it wasn't half as notable. Personally, I think it was a missed casting call with him, as we weren't able to see him at his full potential. He didn't leave a big impression in this, and was like a comedic, parody character from No Country for Old Men. Good action, thrill, and intriguing storyline and suspenseful moments were all found in On the Line. Movies like these are needed to raise awareness. The more aware people are, the less victims there will be falling for voice phishing scams. If the movie helped prevent even one more person from falling victim to these scams, one less victim, then I say job well done. If you are a fan of crime actions or the main leads Byun and especially Kim Mu-Yeol, I recommend giving this a go. I'll give On the Line a ticket price value of $11. And that concludes today's review on the Line. Thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I hope this review has given you some insight into the film. If you've seen or are planning to watch the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the film, so please leave a comment or join the EonTalk Telegram group and we can discuss over there. If you'd like to access more Korean content, be sure to sign up for ExpressVPN using my link in the descriptions to get 49% off an annual plan. Please also don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like more video movie reviews. If you'd like to go the extra step to support EonTalk, your support on the EonTalk Patreon would be very much appreciated. Once again, thank you to everyone that watched till the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one.